falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hold on. Check.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Those defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Doak. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. The Packers at 15-1 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Down to about the 37. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Lions will take over. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Williams, a man in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
First down, and they go with Swift again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Gone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Point after try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Packers 0.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, lift.
Now gone. And that is incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun. Goff. Steps away to his left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Here's Goff. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? In motion left comes Williams.
We go, 76, 76.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Rodgers now on 1st down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Gone.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On play action. Now Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
It's the former Packer linebacker, Blake Martinez, with the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Throwing now is Rodgers. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions.
And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Goff going to keep it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that lap.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
Here's Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Hey, Shell! 2 for 1! 2 for 1, 12!
Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Listen. No!
Goff throwing again. Shark's got it, and I think the ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your cat.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
2 for 66!
Throwing again is gone. And this is caught by Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it as this season has gone on.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Swift will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Tackle made there by the UCF man Mike Hughes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, here's Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Goff.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Here's Goff.
Looking for Hutchinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones.
And he'll get this to the 32.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Crosby is good. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now it's gone.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Goff. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goff now to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
38. Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted along. Oh, and a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.